Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, I don't know if you saw this video from our friend Quantic at Flare. He's a really good follow, by the way. Kudos to him and all the information that he's putting. He's been making some YouTube videos that are being super helpful as well. So go check him out. And then he talks about this. If your token is an OFT on Stargate can enable direct deposits. This comes from this post that direct deposits to Hyperliquid are now live for Flare networks. This is the first token integrated into the Stargate direct deposit feature for Hyperliquid since launch earlier this week. If your token is OFT, Stargate can enable direct deposits. Skip the bridge, skip the swap, just one click. What does this mean for FXRP? Let's check out the documentation for the OFTs. This means that it's an Omni Chain Fungible Token. It allows the token to exist seamlessly across multiple blockchains while maintaining a single unified identity. Also, it remains the liquidity because if we go to Bridge USDC, this token, which is live on the Flare network, this is a completely different token with completely different liquidity than the one on Base, than the one on Ethereum, than the one on XRP. If we go to USDT 0, which was the upgrade that Flare Networks did, this token is the same token in all the other networks. So you burn, then if we go back here, what it does is that you burn on the origin network and then you mint on the destination network. This is very exciting because if FXRP becomes OFT, that means that FXRP can live on any EVM network available. I don't know if all the networks are going to enable this day one, but the capability is there. So that means that with one click, you could go from Flare networks and deposit on Aave on Base or on Ethereum. And then you can use the liquidity of your FXRP on other chains. You could deposit there, borrow some money from Aave, and then send it back to Flare and then do DeFi on Flare. Just allows, remember that part of the idea with blockchain is to go to a total chain abstraction or total abstraction in reality. And that means that you don't even realize what's going on behind. Right now, if you want to breach liquidity from another network, you have to make sure that you have gas over there, and then you have to find the bridge and then choose the networks. And it's not that hard if you know what you're doing, but if you're a new user, this is completely overwhelming for anybody else that is not like living and breathing crypto. Implementation for new tokens, which this is what's happening right now with FXRP, is that this will have the native OFT and ensures that a single canonical token contract exists on each chain managed by Burn and Mint. dApps can integrate the token without worrying about different wrap versions, leading to a smoother developer and user experience across Omni Chain ecosystem. It's usually used for new tokens. It's a minimal extension of a standard ERC20 token. The burn mint functions for cross transfers are built directly into the token contract itself. So you're not talking about your token and then to a bridge, which is another smart contract, and sending. That functionality is enabled directly on the token. So you can basically go from Flare, mint FXRP, and then send to any other network. That's insane. Like, that is insane. The token contract on the source chain is what I was saying earlier, burns the token, and then the corresponding contract on the destination chain mints an equivalent amount. This process ensures a single token identity across networks. This is embedded directly on the code. So you have Ethereum, Base, Tron, Solana. It's pretty cool. FXRP is around the corner, guys. I'm not sure when it's coming, but I have a feeling that this time for real, it's imminent. And there's going to be a lot of things. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of understanding of what you're doing. That is going to be the difference between having more FXRP after some time or having less FXRP. If you have not been paying attention, right now is the time to pay attention. I'm not saying that you should go and put any considerable amount of money unless you feel comfortable doing it. Take the time to learn. Take the time to understand what's going on, how DeFi works, what are the risk factors. Flare has been taking a lot of energy and effort to make sure that the F asset system is as secure as possible. Of course, there can be risks, but these guys have done so much more work than anybody else that I've seen in the space, and that gives me trust. I don't know exactly how much of my own XRP. I mean, I've been buying XRP by leveraging my Flare. So that means that I go to Kinetic, I blend my Flare, I borrow stable coins, and I've been buying XRP. So my initial idea was to just bring that looped XRP to Flare day one, and then as the system progresses, bring more. But after seeing how many audits, like there was an audit that was due for the 22nd, and then they just offered a new audit, and it finishes the 25th. So I think that that's the earliest that we can see FXRP live. I would be super happy to be wrong. Maybe I'm going to bring a little bit more of my XRP, not everything, because of course there's risk. There's a new, this new protocol with things that we might not understand. Of course, that is a risk issue, and I will always have it present. But I feel very comfortable once they come, FXRP is minted on Flare, then it works the same way as Flare or USDC or any token on Flare networks, which is the same standard that works across the Ethereum, like the EVM ecosystem. All right, guys, I hope this video wasn't too long. I will talk to you